Good morning, Stephanie Cameraman, the Stock Whisperer, here with today's daily dark pool whisper for Wednesday, July 31st, 2019. I can't believe July is almost over, you guys. One more month of the summer, pretty much. So go out after the Fed meeting, of course, and do something fun before the end of the summer. So let's start with the major indexes. We're going to probably have a crazy, ridiculous volatility day. So I like to be prepared on both sides. I have pretty wide targets, as you're going to see. I went up to the R3, S3 levels on a lot of my stuff just to be prepared. So today we're going to be bullish above 301.43 for the SPY, bearish below 325. And we did get some dark pool activity yesterday, real time. Nothing big in the late department. The dark pools really, they've been on vacation all summer. We haven't had a big level really since 294.12. All right, when we do get a heavy dark pool selling level, I'll let you know. All right, but we'll see what happens today. We did have a couple of prints yesterday, 500,000 at 343. 53 and 392, and we are above all of those right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's why I'm bearish below 325. I want to go below all those real-time prints we had yesterday. Yeah, for me to turn short-term bearish, but we are above. So let's go to the E-minis. Bullish above 30.22.40. Bearish below 30.14 if you trade the E-minis. Let's go to the Russell. And again, I do look at the pre-market volume on that to determine levels as well as my pivots. Those are really key in picking my levels. So Russell, we're going to be bullish above 158.50. And this has been a wild ride. Total railroad tracks. Up, down, up, down, up. We'll see what today goes, but bullish above 158.50, bearish below 157.25. And again, no dark pool levels on the Russell either. It's been really quiet this summer. The QQQs, we're going to be bullish above 194.75. Thank you, Greg, for correcting me on that one. Bearish below 193.77. And the Nasdaq futures. I know there's somebody out there that loves to trade this one. So here you go. Bullish above 8,002 and bearish below 79.78. Those are really key levels. We did have a lot of volume on that. The oil futures, bullish above 58.60, bearish below 58.25. And let's go to the gold futures. Yeah, gold has been hot and should get movement into the Fed. Now remember, we have a 3-point Fed move. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's how we close that matters. Keep that in mind. So gold futures, watch these guys. Bullish above 1446.30. Bearish below 1441. You can see we took a little bit of a dip down just now and bounced. So that 1441 is pretty key. Let's go to earnings. We have a lot of them. GE, definitely liking its earnings right now. We'll see how it closes, but we're going to be bullish above 1120. I did spot a seller on ARCA at 1128. Let's see if he's still there. Actually, there's a big seller at 1110 right now. That guy just came in. And let's just see. Earlier, 1128. But yeah, that 10 guy is new. So I still love my level. Bullish above 1120. And there was a big seller at 1150. Let's see if he's not even here yet. Yeah, sometimes they move down their order. But yep, watch that 1110. Anyway, so let's go to AMD. And bearish below 11. We already started to move lower, by the way. AMD, we had massive, massive prints on this one. Really, really big, obviously. Somebody took their profit. However, let's continue to watch those big levels that we had. 32.97. I'm sorry, 32.92 and 32.93 We are below those right now. Those are key. Yesterday we had a new print, 33, 36. All right, that guy definitely got out before the earnings. So we're going to be bearish below 32. Right here, I'm drawing the line. Yep, if we do move down again, yep, I can easily see this. I do expect a bigger move out of this one. So watch these levels. Bullish above 33.07 for a retracement to that print yesterday and the 8 EMA. It's going to be resistance. We really need to break above that for a move up. So the easiest trades really are above the 8 and below 32. So watch those. Let's go to Apple. Did you guys see that analyst on CNBC this morning? It was really early, and I don't even really listen, but in the morning I put on the volume. And this analyst was bearish on Apple. He obviously had come on CNBC a month ago to say why, all the reasons why he was bearish on Apple. If he just followed the prints, he would be doing pretty good. And then they actually asked him what his opinion was right now. So I had to chuckle, but you know, analysts make the worst traders. They do. They don't trade, they analyze, and we know the market's not rational, and just read the tape, follow the tape. And today we're going to be bullish on Apple above 218.50. And there is a trade to 219, and then if it can break above that, I could see a much bigger trade to 220. All right, but 219, I did spot a couple of guys that were loaded to sell earlier. Yeah, there's a guy. 219 on the ARCA book, and on the, here we go. He switched. He had 55 shares earlier, by the way. 5,500. 5,900. Not big, but it tells us where they're loaded. So that's really key if we do start to move up. And if we can move past that, there's a much higher move. Is it going to be a gap and go or a pop and drop bearish below 217 for a retracement trade down to the 4 EMA possibly? All right, so let's go to Micron. MU had a lot of volume this morning as well. I'm going to be bullish above 47.20, and you can even see on the 5-minute chart, there's so many of these moving averages. So bullish above there and bearish below 46.50. That will be below the 8 EMA, right? So those are my two trade setups for Micron. Oil, gotta watch oil. Oh yeah, oil's starting to turn. You see this USO right now? We have the 4 EMA crossing over the 8. It's been a long time since we had that. Yeah, back here, beginning of the month. But still, we are above some recent prints. We have an old print though. I want you to watch out for this one. 12.25, they were selling, I believe, back here. And then they were buying at 11.69 recently. So we're above the buy print, but we want to know, are they still selling at 12.25? So that's why my target is there, my first one. If we can break above this 27 area, then we got some height to 12.36, 12.50. Bearish below 11.96 though. That would be below this 4 EMA down to the 8. And then if we broke below there, we'd most likely retest that print. But, yep, that's how I'm going to watch oil. AU, Anglo Gold Ashanti. You got to see this. Let's see if that guy's spoofing. Yeah, he's right here. Check out this guy right here. This is big. 1805. This guy is loaded to sell 80,000. That's big. We normally don't see a really big order on the book like this. And the question is he spoofing? Now you see how they took it up here? That's an old late dark pool print from the market on close. See if I can get that for you. You see these guys? These are not today's prints. Yeah, nope. We didn't just jump. This is yesterday's market on close prints. And at 8 o'clock, they're allowed to throw them in. So you may see spikes a lot of times at 8 o'clock. But we did not trade there. And what they do is they mess this VWAP. You see the VWAP? A lot of traders trade on the volume weighted price action where most of the volume has occurred today. And it's not right because these trades are not really executed today. But regardless, it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy. Traders will still trade around that 18, 19, although that is not the real VWAP. But anyway, we're just going to follow this 1805. I am bearish below that. But I want to know if he's spoofing. Sometimes they'll take it up there and this guy will leave. He'll actually move his order down. If he does that, that's uber bullish if you see him doing that. But if he holds his ground and sells, yeah, that's bearish. Okay, so watch this 1775 level. Yeah, bearish below on Ashanti. There's a lot of room to go on the daily chart all the way down. Okay, let's move on to, we have a lot today. So let's move on. We got GDX again. That's a really good one to watch for the Fed meeting later. Bullish above 28, bearish below 27.60. We had a big print yesterday, 27.77. Electronic Arts had earnings. Bullish above 94.50 for a short trade up to 95. Bearish below 93. There is a seller on ARCA at 95. You can see him right here. And they did take it to the last fifth before 95. It's a very popular pattern. The last eighth or the last fifth, 20 cents or 12.5 cents. You always want to get out right there. Most of the time they will take it there and then really pull it back hard like they did. So don't get greedy, get out. ENPH, another one that had earnings, and wow, this one's already moving. We went over this in boot camp. Yeah, we mapped this out together this morning and it's already flying. Let's see, 25.75. Next level is 26. All right, so yeah, there's still room. This could really be a big move up for ENPH. Very strong this morning. Only bearish below 24.50. Faye also had earnings and not so good for Faye. We're going to be bullish only above 14.50 for retracement trade. Wherever this 50 simple moving average is, this is our trade. Only right pretty much to there. Or I'm going to be bearish below 14 all the way down. This is for me a no trade zone. Let's go to FCAU, Fiat, Chrysler, Automobile also had earnings. We're going to be bullish above 13.66. The reason I picked that level is we have the 15 EMA there, and that's why it stopped right dead in its tracks. So we have to break above that for some height on that. Bearish below 13.37. There you have it. Those are your whispers of the day. Please be careful, all right, with your positions going into that meeting this afternoon. And yeah, until next time, happy trading.
That's my secret. Can you keep it? My secret. My secret.